Good evening. If there was nothing wrong in the world, there wouldn't be anything for us to do. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Majesty the King praised the pivotal role of armed forces in protecting the kingdom. Marking Bahrain Youth Day, His Highness Sheikh Nasser praised youth achievements. Youth Minister announced launch of Ambassadors of Bahraini Youth Program. Saudi issued warnings as weather fluctuations expected in most regions. UAE fined 29 companies over dirham 22 million for non-compliance. News in detail. His Majesty the King praised the pivotal role of armed forces in protecting the kingdom. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa has expressed pride in Bahrain's valiant armed forces that are playing a pivotal role in enhancing security and stability and paving the way for the country's rapid development. He praised the BDF, National Guard, Interior Ministry and National Intelligence Agency affiliates for their efforts to safeguard national unity and defend the achievements of Bahrain and its loyal people. His Majesty the King also commended the ongoing coordination and cooperation among the BDF and all other security agencies, expressing pride in the cohesion of all Bahrainis out of their awareness that building the nation, enhancing its progress and safeguarding its security are a collective responsibility. His Majesty the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces made the remarks as he received at Sakir Palace in the presence of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and Prime Minister, Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, NIA Chairman Lieutenant General Abdul bin Khalifa Al Fadl, Senior BDF, National Guard and NIA officers. BDF Commander-in-Chief Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the King's personal representative Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, National Security Advisor and Royal Guard Commander Major General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa were also present. The Commander of the Royal Bahraini Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Sheikh Hamad bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, presented His Majesty the King the handover certificate of the first F-16 Block 70 fighter jet. The kingdom was the first country in the region and the world to have received such a highly equipped and advanced combat aircraft. His Majesty the King affirmed his keenness to continue modernizing the Royal Bahraini Air Force's aviation system by providing it with the latest weapons and advanced equipment as part of plans to develop various BDF branches. His Majesty the King, the Supreme Commander, asserted that the distinguished ability of the affiliates of the kingdom's armed forces to deal with the latest advanced weapons reflects Bahrain's keenness to cope with various modern sciences, enabling them to attain multiple achievements. His Majesty King Hamad indicated that the kingdom's brave armed forces are dedicated to protect national achievements and safeguarding national security with high morale based on Bahrain's awareness and devotion to their homeland within the framework of the cohesive one family society, affirming that the modernization of the kingdom's armed forces will continue. Marking Bahrain Youth Day, His Highness Sheikh Nasser praised youth achievements. Representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, stressed the importance of Bahrain Youth Day as a national occasion, recalling the key role of Bahraini youth in charting the kingdom's future and highlighting the great potentials of the youth in their contributions to the development march. Marking Bahrain Youth Day, which is observed on March 25th, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa underscored the remarkable development in the Kingdom of Bahrain due to the care and support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to the Bahraini youth in his behalf in their significant role in building the future of the kingdom. His Highness praised the youth-oriented initiatives which brought about a quality change in their content and goals. He lauded the youth empowerment strategy mapped out by the government led by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, as part of priorities of the government action plan. He also emphasized the future youth empowerment policy of the Supreme Council for Youth and spoke to tap on the potentials of youngsters and provide them with an attractive environment to hone their skills, enhance their creativity and further engage in the entrepreneurship field. Bahraini Ambassador to India participated in Shanghai Cooperation Organization International Conference. Bahraini Ambassador to India, Abdurrahman Al Kurd, participated in the International Conference of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization which convened under the chairmanship of India on March 23rd and 24th in the Indian capital, New Delhi. The conference aims to discuss means of boosting cooperation between the Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states, with the participation of the organization's partners of dialogue and observatory members. It also aims to spotlight main regional and international issues and coordinate efforts to handle them. The Bahraini ambassador conveyed the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and his best wishes to the conference of every success. He also conveyed the greetings of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, thanking the Indian government for hosting the conference. The Bahraini ambassador commended the efforts of India during its presidency of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, affirming the importance of the organization in boosting cooperation to tackle regional and international issues. He also thanked the organization for granting the Kingdom of Bahrain the status of dialogue partner, stressing Bahrain's commitment towards the organization and its members and support all efforts aimed at achieving the organization's goals. Youth Minister announced launch of Ambassadors of Bahraini Youth Program. Youth Minister Rawan bint Najib Tawfiki has praised the Kingdom's celebration of the Bahrain's Youth Day. She congratulated Bahraini youth on the occasion, marked in recognition of their giving and patriotic efforts out of their strong belief in their pivotal role in enhancing the Kingdom's progress and glory, as well as in ensuring it a better future. The minister announced the launch of the Ambassadors of Bahraini Youth Program. Hopefuls shall have to present a 15-second film in which they justify why they think that the Ministry of Youth Affairs should choose them as ambassadors of Bahraini youth at external gatherings. A specialized team shall choose those who meet specific standards and requirements, and the winners will represent the Kingdom at one of the official meetings abroad, alongside the Youth Affairs Minister. All details of the program will be announced in a link to be posted on the Youth Affairs Ministry's Instagram account. National Disaster Management Committee took part in regional meeting. The Executive Office of the National Disaster Management Committee has participated in the online 14th meeting of the specialized technical teams for setting solutions and mechanisms to deal with the regional risks in cooperation with the GCC Emergency Management Center. Major Hamad Subah Sewar, who is in charge of the office, said that the meeting focused on a Gulf exercise to test the mechanisms of exchanging information and resource during regional risks and civil protection cooperation between GCC countries. Now we will be back after a very short break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Saudi issued warnings as weather fluctuations expected in most regions. The Civil Defense General Directorate has called on everyone to be aware of weather fluctuations and stay careful in most regions of Saudi Arabia from Friday until Monday. According to the National Center of Meteorology, several regions in the kingdom will witness thunderstorms and dust storms for 4 days starting Friday. The Civil Defense has stated Makkah region, Taif, Riyadh region, including the capital city, Azir, Al-Baha, Jazan, Najran, Medina, Hail, Tabuk, Al-Juf, Al-Qasim, Al-Shakriya, and the northern borders will witness moderate to heavy rain with active downward wind. While parts of Makkah region, including Jeddah and Rabiq, will receive moderate rain with active downward wind, causing dust storm. Part of Medina and Tabuk regions will be witnessing light to moderate rain accompanied by active downward wind that may kick up dust. UAE fined 29 companies over dirham 22 million for non-compliance. UAE's Ministry of Economy has imposed fines worth dirham 22.6 million on 29 companies. In a tweet posted on its official account, the authority said the companies were operating in the designated non-financial business and profession sector. The firms were penalized for failing to comply with anti-money laundering, combating the financing of terrorism legislation. Saudi Arabia seized 11 tons of food products over safety violations. The Saudi Food and Drug Authority has seized over 11 tons of food products, according to a report by the authority. Most of the violations were due to poor storage, products of unknown origin, and the tampering of nutrition labels. Moreover, the absence of expiry dates on product labels, poor handling of food products, and lack of proper covering for meat items were also noted by the authority as violations. Inspectors have conducted 719 tours to warehouses, food distribution centers, retail and wholesale stores. About 69 establishments were found in violation of food safety standards set for the holy month of Ramadan. The violations were found during Saudi Food and Drug Authority's monitoring tours, which covered all Saudi regions to check on food products mostly consumed during the holy month of Ramadan, the report said. The authority has also emphasized that consumers must report any violations that they come across by calling the unified number 19999 or via the Thamini app. Massive asteroid to pass by Earth on weekend. An asteroid large enough to destroy a city will pass between the orbits of Earth and the Moon this weekend. The object named 2023 DZ2 was discovered a month ago. On Saturday, it will pass within 515,000 kilometers of the Moon before the flying by Earth an hour later. It is rare for such a huge asteroid, estimated to be between 40 and 90 meters in diameter, to come close to the planet. According to NASA, it's an important opportunity for astronomers to increase their knowledge of asteroids in the event that a dangerous object were discovered with a potential to hit Earth. As it is passing just 68,000 kilometers away, the asteroid will be visible through binoculars and small telescopes across the globe. The object looks set to return towards Earth's orbit in 2026, but scientists have ruled it out as a threat to the planet on that occasion too. Day after court conviction, Rahul Gandhi barred from Indian Parliament for 8 years. Former Congress chief Rahul Gandhi was on Friday disqualified as a member of the Indian Parliament after 19 years as a lawmaker, a day after a Surat court pronounced him guilty of criminal defamation for a remark he made ahead of the 2019 general elections about the Modi surname. The announcement came via a notification issued by the Indian Parliament Secretariat and sparked a wave of condemnation from opposition parties, including the Congress, that said it will launch a mass movement, even as the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party said Rahul Gandhi had insulted backward groups with his comment. Under the law, the conviction and 2-year jail term renders Rahul Gandhi unfit to enter either House of Parliament for a period of 8 years. But this can be reversed if he can get the conviction overturned or reduced by a higher court, something Indian National Congress Party vowed to do at the earliest. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.